Hi guys. Basta. So, I know that I say this a lot, but it's been a long time. But I've been kind of busy these days, so don't hate me for that. I just wanted to introduce you to this little guy right here. He's one of the main reasons why I've been busy these days, and I can't complain because I love him. He's a little beast. But I'm happy, and I'm kind of started digging the fact that I'm a cat kind of guy now. But yes, I'm happy with him. He's playing with my shadow in the background. Okay, sorry, focus. Today I'm gonna react to A Different Kind of Human Part 2.
Your chest and tell me what you find out inside. Don't forget who you are. You can cry.
I like that.
The river run long high. And cold, and now I seek for a road. Like a bird in the night, your emotions deserve to be free. Sun is when it's gone. The river drinking cry. You can cry.
I like that.
Where the oceans
I missed her.
do you miss the silence when it's
I have to say that I missed her a lot. Especially the feelings that come with her music. Every time I listen to her, something new by her, it always puts me in the right mood for every situation. I mean, it's always positive, and I like positive energy in general. She knows how to pass down a message that is serious and is specific with a sort of a light way in the way she portrays and represents the song. I never get tired of her and her music just because of that. And the fact that she keeps putting here and there elements that are hers is what keeps me going and is what makes me wanna know more. In this specific one, I loved every single melodies behind the verses, the choruses, and the bridge. But I have to say that I always like how visual she is with her lyrics, with some of her lyrics, especially here in the second verse, with that line that says, "Stitch your skin onto my skin." I mean, it's visual and you feel it, and you feel all the emotions that comes with that act. Message-wise, I have to say that I love the fact that she's so open as a person, that she says something that is simple but is complicated at the same time, because you know, when you grow up, you're not used to express your feelings that much as you did when you were a kid. So to me, the fact that she's always in touch with her inner child is always a discover. But to me, the message is beautiful, saying that you have to be in touch with your emotions, that you have to express your emotions, that you have to control them, and then you have to find that balance that makes you feel at ease with expressing your emotions. Sometimes it's just a combo between that and finding the right people to express your feelings to. I love her, and I will say this a lot, I think, during this little video, because she makes me think a lot about human connections and our connection with nature and our inner selves. And so what I have to say, I love this song. But I'll probably say it for every single song on this project, because I'm sold already, and I was already.
a victim of my love? I
Ooh, the production. Wow, this one goes hard, especially the outro was so atmospherical and I loved it. But I love the production a lot on this one and I felt like it was connected to the previous projects that I listened to, especially for that jungle vibe, you know? But the song was called Animal, so I mean, hello. The melodies on here were amazing. I liked the message a lot. And you know how I feel about nature and why I feel connected to her music. You know, it's just that natural part of the human being. And to me, the message was just that, to start living your life as an animal. Saying that, I see the connection with the first song, because when you are free as an animal, you have no control over your emotions, you're not afraid to express them. Yeah, what can I say? I love the song and the chorus.
For a touch to be undone, and if I'm blinded, will my eyes become the planets where I float with it? I feel time looking out my window. Times as I'm falling, but I never touch. This time I'll be coming out my window, watching me dance on the moon. Watching me dance on the moon.
This was way more dreamier than the previous ones, I have to say. And it's something that is not new with her, but it's something that is beautiful at the same time. You know? It is what I expect from her. I liked all the melodies in the post-chorus, and the build-up after the bridge was my favorite part on the entire song. And if you ask me what this song means, I would probably say that to me it's just a good representation of dreaming, of being with your head on the clouds. But it's just a great example of the thing that she can do with her voice. All the melodies and all the choirs in the background that give you a feeling, a specific feeling, even without telling a single word, especially in the post-chorus, but you feel every single emotion.
Of city lights,
Surreal.
I will feel grounded.
Wow.
The streetwalkers, the small talkers, when we should be the dream talkers and real life. See, no one sees, and we become walkers, the small talkers, when we should be. Dream about when I'm sober, never turn for the love you have.
This line is beautiful. You guys know that I love how she writes and how positive she is and how she makes you think that you can solve everything in life, that you can just focus on all the good and not the bad that we can bring to earth as human beings. Again, I love the first verse, how she's visual. and how she's real, reading books in the heat of the lights. You can picture that line in your head. You can give life to that line. When I'm restless, put me under the night life stars and I will feel grounded. And that is true if you think about it. And in the chorus I really love the comparison between how we would like to live our lives instead of how we live our lives because of the society, because of what our heads say to us, because of insecurities and because a lot of things that can stop you from doing anything really. So instead of being nighttime dreamers and with the small talks, we should be daydreamers and show ourselves to the world and be open to the world and express our feelings and emotions again. So I like the fact that she's carrying this line all around the project.
I've been born for some time, and I got in many ways we're not the same, but in some ways we are. And it's hunger, hunger, hunger. Oh, we never know that we ever had more. All we ever had is hunger. Kill me with medicine, heal me with poison.
So I have to say that this one is really different in the production. It's very tribal, so that is her. There's something gothic in this song, I don't know. It felt a little strange, but in a positive way. This specific one, I really love the second verse, when she says your body is a garden, care for a forgotten. I think that it includes the whole message of the hunger that she's talking about, the endless hunger that we have for stupid things that were created from us just to entertain ourselves, where we lose focus of what is really happening in the world. So we have hunger for things that really don't matter, and we don't really see what's really important. So to me, it's a simple message with simple lyrics, but with so much behind them.
This curious hand holds like laying the seed. Give me a piece of your hands as we go. Thing to save our time. Keep me out and tell me how I feel inside. I wander safe to die, listening to the deep magnetic seas restores. So this said I was I have loved. They are. I can't find anything to say. Let me know. I give both sides.
Piano at the end destroyed me. This one is a serious one to me, and is one of those songs that have so much meaning behind them that it's difficult for me to try to explain what I'm feeling right now, but I'll try. So to me, this song is a song that talks about giving too much to people. But seeing her and knowing her, I think that this song could also refer to how we, as human beings, again, take everything that people or nature or the earth give us just to feel complete, not thinking about what they're really giving us, you know? We're taking pieces of every people just to feel complete, not thinking what we're really leaving them. You know, I feel completely attached to this song in particular because every single thing that she's saying in this song, I felt that in the past. And in the outro when she says, I gave both sides of me, she's saying that she knows that she has two different, I don't want to say personalities, but two different parts of her that she's willing to give regardless. And I feel attached to that lyric too, But other than that, I really love the production behind this song. I felt that this song was heavy, but not that heavy combined to her voice and her vocals. I love the bridge a lot. But probably my favorite line is when she says, "I'm falling apart in daylight, all the pieces that I've lost, I have loved." And it gives me hope, that line, you know?
In case if I need them late, then I never get thirsty. Eyes hide me inside. Eyes are open.
I'm reading right now that this song is connected to Inboxes from Running with the Wolves, the EP, and I kind of see the connection, especially in the storytelling. And I'm reading that is written about the same woman. I felt the difference between this specific song and the other songs on the project because it's way more novel-like. There are some elements that we can find in the other songs on the album. I really love the production on the chorus, how big was the chorus in the way he opened to the song and to us. But yes, production wise it reminded me a lot of her first EP. Yeah.
Awake, or are you asleep? Oh, Superman, are you with me when I am too weak? We have coming for you, and we're coming in peace. Mothership, come on, let us take you home. It's time, don't be scared of us, you'll be protected. Our heart, different kind of human. It's a flow in man-made matter. We have coming for you, and we're coming in peace. This world you live in is not a place for someone like you.
I think that this song is a very special song for her and for her fans, and I think that it's one of the biggest song on the album is the title track, so yeah. But I have to say that after reading the lyrics and listening to the song, to me this song could have a lot of different interpretations. Could be talking about the afterlife, could be talking about some aliens type of shit. It could be talking about her fan base and how you should feel protected and how you should feel free to express yourself and to express your emotions. I know that I said that a lot, but it's a place where you can feel peace and you can feel at ease and you can feel understood in a way. I like the fact that she created this little world where her fans and herself can feel free and can live their life the way that we all should live our lives, caring about others, protecting others, being vulnerable and being in touch with ourselves, not caring about what the society wants from us or wants us to be, but just feel free to express who you are, what you want to say, and give a different meaning to your thoughts and your emotions. To me, this is an important song for that. You cannot explain a song like that, you know? What?
To be grown like an apple tree, wanted to live with a purpose. You've seen its color. If I ever knew how we do, become them all out. If I ever knew how we do,
I love this song. Ooh. this was definitely unexpected. Production-wise, it's really different, and I like that. I felt a lot of influences, especially hip-hop too, I believe. It gives you a message of hope, especially in younger generations, and you can understand that from the chorus. She also says that today's children need guidance for believing in themselves and just achieve what they want to achieve to change the world. And to me, that's the message of hope beyond this entire song. It's just a recurring theme that we find a lot, especially with nature, motherhood, and all the metaphors behind the hunters and prayers things, the war thing.
Suffocate me, so my tears can be just like the sea. Everything wants to land.
I love this.
Sunlight feed me everything.
Wow. After this one, I really have to say that I'm speechless. I have to process the whole song because I don't know what to say at the moment. I mean, it was definitely a cry for help, but it's not her cry for help. It was an entire generation's cry for help. Was our hurt asking for help? I mean, I don't know what to say, but this song was big and it was epic. I don't know what to say. It's an angry song, and it's a song that screams hope and screams justice, and it's beautiful.
I hope you are home. So that is why now you are home.
It was obviously a continuation of a different kind of human, and I like the fact that the message was carried around from the first track to the last one, and the seed was the perfect closure for this one. I'm really speechless. You know, guys, that I love her, and I kind of know what to expect when I'm listening to her, but not really. And this time she really left me speechless. I have to say that I loved every single track on this album. You know that I like cohesion on albums and storytelling, of course, and she did that, and I'm really happy about the fact that she's giving this sense of hope to her fans and to the world, actually. And I love the fact that she's so pure at art, that she's so carefree, that she's so free. When I listen to her and when I think about her, I see a woman that knows what she wants and that is doing what she can to achieve a change. And that is something that not a lot of artists do. That is not a critic, but it's just something that is unique and it's hard to find nowadays. You can really see that she cares. But this one really, I think it's gonna stick with me for a long time. It's one of those albums that you wanna listen to when you feel hopeless or when you feel hopeful. It's something that you can really always listen to, and I'm really glad that I did that. So we're done for today. Thank you for watching. I don't know, maybe. And see you soon.